everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we are working on our next quilt block and our 9-patch sampler quilt along. And today's block we are going to be making the birds in the air quilt block. Now this is quilt block number 7 of 16. So if you are new to this quilt along, I'm just going to show you really quickly the first 6 blocks. And I will also leave a link up above as well as down in the description box if you would like to sew along and learn how I make each quilt block. So for today's block, you're just going to need 2 fabrics, 1 fabric for your background and then 1 fabric for your main fabric. So once you have stocked your fabric and gave it a good press with a hot steamy iron, we can get to cutting out the pieces that we need for our block. Also, don't forget to snap a picture of your finished quilt block and post them on my Instagram at @lynncarmon using the hashtag 9patch sampler quilt. Alright, so from your background fabric, you are going to cut 3 pieces that measure 5.5 by 5.5 inches, and you're going to cut 3 pieces that measure 4.5 by 4.5 inches. And from your main fabric, you are going to cut 3 pieces that measure 5.5 by 5.5 inches. So next you're going to take your 5.5 inch squares from your main fabric as well as your background, and you are going to lay them with the right sides together. We're going to be making some half square triangles. So once you've prepped your 3 pairs of 5.5 inch squares, you're just going to sew on your pencil line that you drew, cut in between each square, then press your fabric with the seams flat, and then meet me back here for the next step. So from this point, the next thing that you have to do is just square up your squares so that they measure 4.5 by 4.5 inches. We've cut out all of our half square triangles, so I'm just going to show you how to lay out your pieces to make this block. Okay, so once you have your pieces lined up, you're going to take, of course, the first 2 pieces of fabric, lay them right sides together, making sure that you match up your edges. You're going to pin or clip your fabric into place as needed, and you're going to sew with a 1/4 inch seam allowance right down the side. Next you're going to take the last block on that row, flip it over, laying them right sides together. Again, making sure that all of your edges are lined up. Pin it or clip it into place and sew with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Once you're done with row 1, you're going to repeat the same process for rows 2 and 3, and always press your seams open. next step is to attach our rows together, lining up your edges as well as your seams. Pin or clip into place as needed, and then sew with a 1/4-inch seam allowance. Once all of the rows are attached, don't forget to press your seams open. Alright guys, you've sewn up all your rows, your seams are pressed flat. The last thing you need to do to complete this block is to square it up to measure 12.5 by 12.5 inches. So once you've done that, quilt block number 7 is complete. Again, don't forget, if you are participating in this quilt along and making these blocks, please post your finished block on my Instagram at @lynncarmon using the hashtag 9patch sampler quilts. And until next time, happy quilting!